Have you ever wondered which renovation projects have the best ROI for resale? At some point, most homeowners will start to wonder how they should focus their financial and emotional energies on improving their home. What should they do? What shouldn't they? Maybe they should take down that wall. Maybe they should finish the basement or build an addition. Where to start? Who to ask? There's a ton of information online about the ROI of different remodeling projects, and you can absolutely find an article or a study to support whatever you already think you should do. This video is based on my many years of experience as a practicing real estate professional, although I, of course, went online and found all kinds of articles supporting what I already think, and a few other opinions too. So listen further for my thoughts on this subject. Hey there, I'm Susan Cassidy with Coldwell Banker, and with over 20 years of real estate experience right here in Connecticut, I'm here to educate you on all things real estate. So let's jump into this topic together. One of the services I offer my clients is an annual equity review of their property. We discuss changes in the local market and look at the current value of their home. Then we discuss their 1, 3, 5, or 10-year plans. This conversation usually centers around one question: which improvement projects generate the best ROI, return on investment, and which ones should only be taken on to increase their joy and comfort in their home? Now, as much as I hate answering a question with a question, I follow up by asking, how long do you plan to be in your home? Are the proposed renovations purely for ROI, or do they improve your experience living here? Can you afford to do the work? And what is your budget? These questions are central to this entire discussion. If you're planning to sell within 1 to 3 years, we probably want to shift the emphasis more to a pure ROI discussion. After all, we can live with anything for only a few years, right? And this is clearly not your forever house. So in that case, this is my advice. Focus on 2 areas: smaller, visually impactful improvements and known mechanical issues and needed upgrades to preempt any inspection concerns. Let's start outside. Curb appeal has huge impact on how your home is perceived by buyers, but you don't have to hire a landscaper or start taking down trees. There are a couple of upgrades, if needed, that can really elevate your curb appeal to a higher level. And it's all about the doors. Garage doors and front entry doors. People underestimate the importance of their primary entryway. Think of it this way: not only is it the first up-close impression people have of your home, they actually spend a fair few minutes standing there just looking around while their agent is getting the key out of the lockbox and opening the door. First impressions are crucial to a good showing. And other than making sure the yard is neat and there aren't obvious problems like peeling paint or other damage, those are, in my opinion, the 2 most impactful exterior upgrades you can make. Now let's move inside to the heart of the home, the kitchen. Many people worry that they need to do a gut renovation of their kitchen before they sell. But according to most research and my own experience, a minor renovation or a facelift has a better return. This could include updating appliances, countertops, or the backsplash, or giving those cabinets a fresh coat of paint. You'd be surprised how impactful simply changing out the cabinet hardware might be. Pick a couple of those smaller options and the result could be surprising. This is a classic example where less can be more and offering a substantial return on investment by just keeping it simple and stylish. Now here's an example of a kitchen that gets a simple update photographically. You can see in the before picture, it's a nice spacious kitchen with plenty of cabinets in good shape. What we did was in the photograph, we changed the cabinet color, we painted them, we put on new countertops, a new backsplash, and replaced the floors. This made a dramatic difference, and it would not cost as much as a full kitchen reno. The same rule of thumb applies to bathrooms. Does the whole thing really need to be ripped out and replaced? What kind of impact would there be if some grout was repaired, a vanity replaced, and a fresh coat of paint applied? I have been asked by numerous sellers if they should tear out the big tub in their primary bathroom and replace it with a nice modern walk-in shower. And my reply is always the same. If you are doing it to sell, then no, you probably won't recoup that investment. You're better off keeping it as is and pricing accordingly. If you're going to be in the house another 5 years or more and you would enjoy a spa-like walk-in shower rather than your old tub, and you can afford to do it, then by all means go for it. Now, two potentially high-impact, low-cost improvements are lighting and paint. If you combine light, bright paint colors with new, modern lighting fixtures, you can create an entirely more modern feel for your home. The trick is to purchase low to moderately priced fixtures. Finally, if you don't mind a few days of upheaval, having wood floors refinished or installed has shown to have a really solid return. Refinishing floors can be an annoying, disruptive project, and having it already done is very attractive to buyers. So those were some examples of some smaller, visually impactful improvements. Curb appeal items like garage and entry doors, kitchen and bath touch-ups rather than full renovations, lighting, paint, and floors. Now keep in mind that what we've been talking about are renovations and physical improvements. When it comes to staging and getting ready for photography, we'll talk about things like flower boxes, window treatments, and other more temporary things that can perk up an area. So now we're moving on to those less sexy projects, known mechanical issues and needed upgrades to preempt any inspection concerns. The reality is this: having updated functioning mechanicals will not increase the value of your property. They should be functioning, but having non-functional or poorly maintained mechanicals can reduce the value of your property. So sometimes ROI isn't just about increasing value, sometimes it's about preventing potentially lost value. If you know that any of your major mechanicals are not operating properly, now is the time to fix or replace them. This has two benefits. First, your agent can use that list for marketing your home, giving buyers peace of mind right from the outset. Furnace replaced 2023, hot water heater replaced 2024, new roof, newer windows, etc. Secondly, these issues will come up in an inspection and you will more than likely have to deal with it then. See my inspections video. You can repair it at that point, but by doing it now, you have more time to get quotes and get the best contractor. If you're doing it under the gun of a 30-day closing deadline, you're having to act with urgency, and that always costs more. And if you offer the buyer a credit, it will be for more than what it would cost to do the project yourself. So what it comes down to is this: not all projects are created equal. Some will add value to your home, while others, well, not so much. Now, that's not to say that a whole new kitchen or a newly finished basement won't help your marketability and make your house more desirable to the buyer pool. It will. You just aren't very likely to get your full investment back. And as I've said before, when you're going to be in a home for some years, you may want to budget for a balance of ROI and enjoyment. After all, unless you're an investor, real estate is an emotional financial investment. It speaks directly to our quality of life. Now, finally, let's talk about budget. This can be a difficult topic, but be sure to be honest with your agent about what you can afford to do. And keep in mind that in addition to whatever cash reserves you may have, you also will probably have equity in your home. One of the reasons I choose to be affiliated with Coldwell Banker is their Real Vitalize program. This program loans money to our seller clients, interest-free, to fund the work they need to prepare their home for sale. You just repay it from the proceeds of the sale at closing. So that's it. Kitchens and bathrooms and lighting. Oh my. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Susan Cassidy. If you are still confused or want more information, please reach out. I'm always happy to answer your questions. Have a great day.